Well, Daxter says fresh air. I wonder how fresh this is. I see smog everywhere.
Hello, strangers. My name is Kor. May I help?
You look like a reasonably smart man. I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I was just a guest in the good Baron's prison.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards, and I'll introduce you to someone who can help you.
Yes.
He is! Shoot him!
Well, okay.
Shoot that thing! Shoot it!
You know, one thing people rarely ever talk about, and I didn't even know until just recently, when you're in Darkjack, an attack that would inflict 2 marks of health actually only takes 1. So,
That was cool. Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
Very impressive.
You okay, Jack?
What you just did was very brave. This child is important.
This kid? He looks kind of scruffy.
You are in a restricted zone! Move
on
on!
accident.
Thank you for your help, but I must get this boy to safety.
Hey! What about us?
There's an underground group waging war against
Seems
Baron
barely
Praxis.
even ripe.
Its leader, the Shadow, could use fighters like you. Go to the slums, find a dead-end alley near the city wall. Ask for Torn. He can help you.
I feel like there's something that I was about to bring up, and I
The
already
city
forgot
map
what it
is
was.
displayed in the lower right.
Seal off the area!
Follow the icons on the map to reach important destinations. Welcome to the city transportation system. You can hover in one of 2 zones, low and high. Try switching hover zones. Switching hover zones may help avoid traffic or ground obstacles.
It'll only help so much, computer. Well, so much for getting all the way to Torn's lair without me running into any of the Crimson Guard.
Call in more help, then!
Look, there they are.
We're looking for a guy named Torn. Kor sent us. Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a new, like you used to be.
New faces make me nervous. Word is you're out to
Edge
join the fight for
incarnate.
the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the Shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then, maybe we'll talk.
Oh, I remember what it was. I was gonna bring up the fact that, to the eyes of most of the fan base, Darkjack is kind of useless. Which, yes, for most of the game, it's not that much of a help. But when you fully unlock all abilities, and if you feel like putting the unlimited Darkjack cheat on, like when you get the final ability, Dark Giant, which you already have the invincibility ability, so you basically just, I mean, in that form, you can just run into people and it'll injure them. Like, you don't even need to actually attack. But that's something I'm pumped about, because apparently, metalheads in this game, they drop a virtually infinite supply of skull gems, where before in the regular mode,
Nothing so far.
when you get through a certain amount of metalheads in a certain part of the game, there's a cap, and they'll stop dropping them. So you can't unlock the final ability early in the game. But in this mode, apparently you can. So I'm going to attempt to farm them so I can actually use Darkjack to its full potential in the story's missions. What up, green guy? Okay, these enemies don't get extra health, but they might do extra damage. Let's see. Yes. Looks like they do 3 points of damage. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's 2. I think they used to inflict 1. Let me test this out. I want to see. Hit me. Yeah, it is 2. They don't get extra health, but they do get extra damage. This is where I was practicing the boosted uppercuts the other day. 1 attempt and then I'll move on. That wasn't actually, I won't call that an attempt because I didn't actually fall off. So basically, from what I understand, you slow walk off the edge, and as soon as you see Jack fall, you perform the inputs that would make you do this in the on like ground level, and it's supposed to push you like this is basically the limit of where you're able to reach. Let me see. Well, maybe the roll jump would have gotten me there. Actually, let's find out. Okay, now I can't get up there all of a sudden. Yeah, there we go. So, roll jump would get me this far. Oh. That far. But whenever I did the boosted uppercut, I was able to grab the other ledge, so it gives you like probably an extra 6 feet of horizontal clearance space before you land on the other side. And depending on which object, you're able to get more height too. Like what I was talking about with the shifting platform thing earlier, whenever we escaped the prison. In the world record speed run, he does a boosted uppercut off of that thing, and it gets him all the way to the platform that's above it, which you'd normally have to go all the way across the little like wall hang things, and then you have to spin to get up to that area. There we go. See, that's what it's supposed to look like, but the speedrunners that are really good at it, they would have done that all in a quick succession, basically at running at like full speed. I'm not supposed to be up here yet, by the way, but I managed to get up here. Alright, moving on. I also got that precursor orb earlier than I was supposed to. This is That precursor orb, you're supposed to get it during the 3rd time you're on this level in Dead Town. You return twice. And it's the 3rd one when you retrieve the life seed. And you use the Titan suit for the 1st time in the game. All 3 of the Titan suit missions are in the 3rd act. I think the 3rd act of the game is probably the coolest one. There are some extremely frustrating moments in it though, but then again, we're playing Jak 2, so no shit. I think in my story post hyping this stream up, I've said that it's probably easily one of the most needlessly difficult games of its era. Unforgiving is a word to describe it. I have to remember I don't have the rate of fire increase upgrade on it yet. Yeah, hero mode gives you all the guns, but it doesn't give you like the ammo and damage and rate of fire upgrades, depending on which one you're talking about. Oh! That was just the camera screwing me. Oh! Alright. Now we go back down a bit. Oh! 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 Well, it used to give me checkpoints here. Oh! Made it. Whoa! I didn't even go into the light to trigger the cutscene.
You guys are in.
That's his way of saying, whoa, none of my other operatives are able to do exactly what you just did, or even close. It's a question I've always posed. It's just like, is Jak the only of his kind that's able to do these crazy stunts, or all of his elf people that he belongs to just extremely nimble and able to do crazy things, crazy athletic stunts?
I think we need to go back to the city, Jak.
Well, the toxic mud killed me.
Let's go back to the city.
Mm-mm. Whoa! My fist didn't even come in contact with that guy. Thank you, computer.
Seal off the area.
Side missions. Let's see.